But there is oxygen now in this chamber. You can breathe. There is enough air to actually get a lungful here and there, though it is still thin. And there is still the toxic fume here that had you not had the Hero's Feast, you'd be having a rough time. But you're not having to constantly dip into the jug anymore.
Did one of y'all growl just now?
It's just the sound.
That was you?
That was me.
Or did it come out of the speaker?
You don't know.
That shit scared me. That shit was too loud and from a weird direction. I got a haunted house for a second. I was like...
I cannot wait to get to Halloween Horror Nights with you again.
Travis Willingham's fatal flaw.
Hey man, I'm quick as hell.
You are quick. That's why we leave you 10 feet ahead of us.
Yep.
Oh, man.
You're the best jump scare.
One of these days you're going to break someone's nose.
Yeah.
I know.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be glorious. Anyway.
Big man.
He wasn't really going to offer information anyway.
Who are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Hi, why are you doing that voice?
Is that the imp?
No, standing by the doorway, you see there, arms crossed, casually standing before you, Vecna.
Hey, you dead person. Hey, I would like if you would come to life again a little bit and tell us some things that we want to know. Little. So that little.
You watch.
I'll light it.
It's going.
What did you do?
You find it very quickly because you're attuned to the smell of some of the herbs and various mosses that they've been cultivating and drawing out there. And you're like, that's familiar. That's a lot. And so, much like you take your first step and you watch something just drift across the entrance from wall to wall. Some faint, glowing figure just and is gone.
Oh, I don't like it!
Oh,
It's in my head!
okay. Who was it?
I'd say burn it down, but under the sea.
Leave? I think we should leave.
You know what? Who really needs a sphere? Should we just go back to the boat? No, I didn't mean it either.
Small names are like, this don't kiss anything reaches one way.
Okay. Ford, you just have kind of this gentle chill in the back of your head, like something just frozen, just caressed the back of your skull and it's gone.
Gentle chill, like a Jack Johnson.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. The other people at this table are less susceptible to shit like that. Don't do it to me, okay? I don't need this right now. Cool, no problem.
Okay.
Don't make it like Ring Girl, okay? Or like
Oh,
Big
stop.
Red.
Why
Just
would
don't
you
make
put it out there?
Or do. or do.
So,
Holy shit.
continuing on.
Yeah. Something up ahead.
I'm gonna look for
the
tracks.
All right. Go ahead and make. Right behind it, you see the figure of a man looking at you, white and pale. Then steps back into the wall and vanishes.
Into the wall? Like.
Here's a ghost, here's a ghost.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard or seen.
And it just stared at you before stepping back into the wall and vanishing.
God, stop describing it. We go forward, right? Yeah.
Yep.
You can see what looks to be about 12 or so of these ghostly figures just kind of standing there.
Let's make our way
forward.
Why? They're
Unmoving.
dissing us. I hate this form. This
Let's
is really
find what we're
terrible.
looking for and get out of here.
Keep going, keep going.
Right.
I want to try and
With the
I wanna try and do
hustle.
it.
I mean, on the hustle. On the quick march.
All right.
Where are the ghosts? They're just hanging out.
Do you glance over your shoulder?
Yeah.
About 15 feet behind you. Not moving, just looking at you.
Like we're being herded. That's great.
As you're kind of looking over towards the throne, you look up, and about 10 feet above the throne, standing up
No.
in the seaweed,
Stop it.
holding onto the clusters of it, you see what looks to be a female humanoid form, mostly in shadow, hair down over the front of the face, one yellow eye peeking through on this side, and one half open yellow eye kind of glancing through, just kind of up against the wall.
She's right above the throne.
The song. It's
I'm holding him.
her hungry eye. It's
You
in her
watch
fucking
as
head.
you watch as she kind of scrambles across the side of the wall, behind the seaweed, and is gone.
She's gone.
Let's roll initiative.
It is the ring.
Oh my god! You're biting the grudge.
I told you it was a ghost witch.
You've come to talk to Madam Mars.
Oh fuck this! Let's go.
Yes, we have, definitely have.
Oh, what you looking for?
Well, we're.
Kind of begins rocking in this wicker chair.
I'm fucking out. Turn around. Somebody else take over.
Grandmother, do you know much of this city?
I don't wander it often, but I do know the land.
I don't like it. Yeah, I'm standing in the corner with my head and my arm going, ask for more healing potions!
We have
You're in the
healing
corner in
potions.
Blair Witch.
I want more!
Raise your hand if you want off the ride.
We have the ability to heal wounds.
How do you
I'm killing
sustain yourself?
I have my ways.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You seem uncomfortable. Would you like to wait outside?
I'd just like to ask what the name, if I were to look up under equipment, are these 4 vials of poison resistance called?
I'll show you the break.
Okay. Can we please eat or go check out the boarded up house? One or the other. Just whatever direction is further away from this fucking place. Oh my god. I was totally comfortable
You're
in there.
scared out of your PGBs.
Yeah, by just a couple of kobolds and a little cloak.
I'm not even going to dignify
at
that with an
you.
insight check.
Big man.
The whole business off of it, don't
Can't even take 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Keep pushing me, Nut. Keep pushing me. See what happens.
I know how to get you. Go put a blanket over my head and get some sticks. Ooh. All right.
No.
Gives this like low, mournful,
What the fuck?
just wail. And we're gonna take a break on that.
I don't like it when you do
I knew it was gonna be some 28 days later shit.
That's so scary.
fucking. No!
Just risen up from behind, like.
Yeah, fuck. No, you don't need to make the noise every time. I will.
They're just the right size that they actually look like real spiders just
pretty-
sitting on the edge of the
Yep.
map and I don't like it.
Then kill him off.
I'm trying.
I know. You see a couple of stones like
No.
tumble down from up in this corner, and from one of the larger holes, you see these larger blades emerge, much larger than the other spiders. They're clearly the opposite side.
That's alright.
No.
Mama.
Don't do it! Oh, what is that?
Falling out of the side. You see the body. Now you have a better look at it now. The body itself is a deep gray, almost black, with these red stripe-like hooked striations that come across the front of the body. At the edge of each kind of joint of its leg, a large barbed hook comes out there, and there looks like a row of horns that goes down the back of its head and across its abdomen. The figure turns and looks towards you. The vacant dark eyes, the sockets where they should be, kind of glance in your direction. The hair seems to almost lift, and it vanishes into the mist.
Oh, she was bad. That's a bad guy. That's a bad guy. That's a bad guy.
I'm going to quickly do
gonna back up.
a detect undead.
But the music's still fine. We're okay.
I'm backing up away from the mist.
Okay.
Okay, you were right.
Disappeared
I admit it. You were
Into
right.
the lake, over the lake.
And
Like,
backwards into the.
her form just
Did she look like
Vanished
she looked
into
at
the
us
mist.
scary, or did she just look at us kind of vacantly?
She just ate like a.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's because you licked
Why
her.
this campaign? Can't it just be some brutish ogre instead of scary shit that's gonna make me wake up in the middle of the night?
Nope, it can only be that.
Just think about last night. Everything will be fine.
So.
It's like scraping on and biting. Its jaws open and grinding against the side. Slamming into the side as hard as it can. So what's happening? You guys are all inside the dome.
He can't.
Oh, Joe! I killed my licorice.
Inside, yeah.
Oh,
It's not concentration. or
Oh
anything.
my god.
So it'll take a
Go
full
for
minute.
it.
All right, so Caleb begins drawing the circle across the ice. You're setting it down. You see like the dragon's like angrily roaring and slamming its claws, and on the opposite side you can see like a handful of yetis that apparently have come in since you last arrived. Are like, nope. They just turn the other way. You watch it. About 20 seconds in, Geladon's anger subsides. He begins kind of like caged lion stalking around the inside of the circle. About 40 seconds in, goes, "Where do you think you're going?"
Oh, no.
50 seconds in.
We didn't want to disturb you.
For the
Yeah,
record,
10
we're
seconds
really
out,
sorry, and
everyone get
I just
ready.
throw 7 platinum out the door. We're really sorry.
Mark 7 platinum off. Know your scent now.
5 seconds.
Mister, are you sure you can cast this inside this place?
Unleashes a tornado. You watch the ice crackle up around and form this kind of igloo dome over the outside. Right as the circle is finished, you see it, poof, all the same runes flare, familiar from before. You have 6 seconds.
Get out!